Hey, man, believe, man. It's the Kid Money Move. And right now, man, I'm on the mic with DJAstonish. Let's go.
Hold up. Hey, diamond, plays, hold,
Yo, you're locked into On The Come Up with the one and only Money Moo and your boy DJAstonish. Yo, my dog, man. Salute for doing this, my guy.
For sure, man. Salute. I appreciate you.
Yo, man, you know, I recently joined the Coalition DJs out in the States. So, you know, I'm getting some of the, some of the hottest artists out there, man. And, you know, when I stumbled, that's how I got into your stuff. And when I stumbled across your stuff, man, I was just like, yo, man, why haven't I heard this guy any sooner? Do you know what I mean? Because, yo, man, you're making fucking bangers, bro. So tell me, man, just getting to know you a little bit, man. Whereabouts are you from in the States, man, originally?
I'm from Atlanta. I'm from the east side of Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I've been there my whole life. I'm still out here. You know what I'm saying? I just been out here grinding really independently for a good minute.
Yo, man. Well, I don't talk to people without doing my homework. You know what I'm saying? So I do look into, like, you know, the work rate and what they've been doing. And yo, man, I mean, one, you come from a city which is pure hustle anyway, man. I know it's popping out there and the music scene, the strip clubs a lot, man. But what I've looked into your work, man, like you're like a proper born like hustler, man. Like you've grinded this work for so long, man. Where does that come from, man? The hustle, man, like that drive for you, man. Is it always something that's been implanted?
I say it comes from really like my people, my family, you know what I'm saying? Like my family, that's really where it comes from. Really, I stayed motivated rapping for like so long, really because of like, you know, my brother, my girl, my parents, like all my whole people in the game still paid. Like they really kept me motivated, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So what's it like, man, growing up for you? Like, you know, because all rappers have a different story, right, man? What was your story like, man? Like, you know, I recently watched an interview with you. It says, you know, your parents are still together, so you grew up in a you know, traditional family household to have that blessing.
Yep. Yeah,
Yes.
I was definitely blessed to do that. You know what I'm saying? 2-parent household. I played basketball growing up. You know, regular normal stuff, smoking weed. Chilling with my folks, you know what I'm saying? And then later on, as I got older and jumped off the porch, you know, different things kind of molded me into, you know, what got me here now to today.
Yo, man. What was the dream of being a rapper? Actually, something that you was like, yo, I want to be a fucking rapper. I don't want to do this like 9-to-5 shit. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Was that like your motto? Did you ever think about having like going into the world and having a career? Was this just you realized you knew your worth and you knew that you was more than a minimum paycheck? Yeah,
for sure. Well, so I was rapping, making music for fun since like high school, you know what I'm saying? Like for fun. My first job I was at a warehouse. Like I used to have to go there at like 4 a.m. And I was working there. And then my partners, they was like getting some money out the streets, you know what I'm saying? So when I saw how much money they was making in the streets, I quit that job. I never worked again. I jumped out there with them. I started getting my money in the streets. But then as that was going on, and mind you, while this was going on, I went to college too around this time. So I quit the job. I'm at school. I'm getting my money in the streets. But then I started getting locked up a couple times. So I got kicked out of school. I got locked up. I got locked up right again after that. And so after that, I was like, man, I'm about to go ahead and just start rapping because it's like, I really ain't had no other thing to do. I'm like, bro, if I don't rap, I don't really know what else I'm going to do. So that's how I really just started rapping for real seriously.
Yo, man. So, you know, when you first started putting out music, was there just like literally just street records? Like when did the whole music video thing like start for you? Like we're going to start making some fucking like serious shit now.
Well, like the first ones, the first video that I ever dropped was like probably right after that time I was just telling you about, once I had got kicked out of school and shit, out of college. When I went back home to Atlanta, I shot my first video, and I shot probably like 3-4 videos, but I was still like bullshitting, I guess you could say. Like I had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. because I was still so focused, like, bro, I got to give me some money. I got to give me some money. And music, you know, of course, wasn't getting me no money. If anything, it was just costing money for a minute. So, and then after them couple years, I dropped this song called Hitting, which is like one of my biggest records now to this day.
I'm familiar with it, dog.
I dropped that song in 2017. Feel me?
Yeah.
And that was the first song that I really started like pushing.
Yo, man. Because it started off as a single, right? And that's when later the whole remix thing. Yo, man. So that's crazy. So how did the remix come? How did even the song just kind of like like just reappear to just like get reincarnated?
For sure. All right. So when I first dropped the song in 2017, I was like pushing the song as a single for years in this city in Atlanta only, though. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't really get to other places that often, but it started like making a lot of numbers in Atlanta. I started getting book shows, you know, things like that, small shows, but like I started making some money off of it. And then so fast forward, I pushed that song for like the next 2-3 years, 2017, 2018, 2019, you know what I'm saying? Then 2020 is when the remix came. I had got with an independent label, like this is the independent label, AE, Authentic Empire, you know what I'm saying? I got with that label, and the first thing we did was do the remix with Moneybag Yo and Fujiano. Like we already knew, we was like, bro, this song is crazy, but we got to get it so the world can hear it, because only our city is hearing the song right now. We need to make the mass hear it. So how we gonna do that? We're gonna get some big time features, Moneybag Yo, Fujiano, make it spread a little bit more. And it did exactly what it was supposed to do when we did that.
Yo, man.
Yeah.
You know, hustle's hard in the music game. You know, you're talking about like you have to spend money to kind of like make money at first. And what's it like with the people around you? Like, you know, when you're sitting there, I'm trying to make this music thing happening, and you know they're watching you put all this like this energy into this music, and nothing's happening yet. Like, did you get a lot of like, how can I put it, this negative energy, like trying to flipping derail you from what you're trying to achieve?
I wouldn't say I got a lot of negative energy. But I definitely received some negative energy because, you know, it just be doubting. People they can't see your vision from the beginning all the time, you know, like they don't know, they don't be believing in you. Like, that's why I always scream believe too. Like, they gotta believe. They don't be believing in you in the beginning. So it was like, but I ain't never really cared because like I said, the people who was around me, like all my folks, they all believed. They was like, bro, you the hardest, bro, you gotta do it. So that's all I just kept running with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know, since like joining the coalition, you know, I've learned a lot about the culture and how you rappers really grind to get your tracks heard out there, because we're a little bit different out in the UK. A lot of people kind of just like trying to plug the radio DJs, and they don't really go to the club. We don't really have a very big underground club culture anymore. It's kind of like been killed off with the system and the politics. You know how it is with the politics, dog. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to like black clubs and shit, man. But, you know, out there, I know you guys, you know, like you want a song to you know, when you get a song popping in a strip club, you know you got something, but I know you have to show up. Do you know what I mean? You turning up to these clubs to perform these songs to make the networking, and I know the networking is a big thing for you guys. And I think, you know, people see these American rappers, you know, doing their thing, you know, receiving their royalties at, you know, they're at the glory days, but they actually don't understand like the pure hustle that's going in the craft, man. Like, tell me how much overtime like was you putting into real hustle to make these networks and make your music heard in the underground scene, man, to just get it to these big dogs?
Man, to be 1,000, I feel like it was not a day that goes by where I wasn't working towards music. Every single day I was working towards music. You spoke about the coalition. I'm here in Atlanta, coalition DJs. I know them like them is my people. You know what I'm saying? Every DJ in Atlanta, man, I done pushed up, shook their hand, played on, hey, I'm Money Move. It's my music. Every night going somewhere, even if it's not a club, going somewhere, an event maybe. It might be an event with people in the industry finna go here, or a dinner or something, you know what I'm saying? Anything. I was just doing anything I could to like network and know more people. Like how you say out here, it's more like the money matters a lot, but the network matters more than the money. Like who you know is more important than how much money you got. Because you could spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and then still not get any type of motion with your music. You know what I'm saying? And then you got some people who ain't spent too much of nothing, but they know everybody and they're getting motion. So it's who you know, the network, it definitely count. It takes sacrifice of your time for sure.
Yo, for real, man. You know, when did you start seeing the change of like actually making the networks then? When did the whole thing where you was like, yo, I'm starting to know people now?
Okay, when I dropped them, hitting when it was a single before the remix, and I was moving everywhere, going to every club I could, going to any place I could, that's when I saw the effects of the networking, because it was like, I got my song on the radio before the remix, before anybody know me, just because of people I met. My song was playing in every club in Atlanta, but nobody else even, knew me in California or New York or Texas or wherever. Definitely not London or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's when I saw the first change, like with my own eyes, because like called my mama, hey, I'm about to play on the radio. Like it was different from then on, though. You know what I'm saying? At that point, but that was like my first time when, okay, everywhere I go, now somebody is recognizing me like, oh, Moo, he good. Now, instead of having to pay, I can walk in the club for free. Like, oh, because I know the people at the door and I know the promoter and I know the security guard. I know, you know what I'm saying? I know the people in the parking lot. Yeah. So it's like the networking, that's when I saw the change.
Yo, man. Well, when did the paycheck start happening, man, where you was like, yo, I can start actually making money out of this now? Like, you know what I mean? I can start, kicking off the side hustle and just focus on the music, man, and know that's bringing in some bread.
That started coming in when I dropped the remix immediately. Like, soon as I dropped the hit and remix, the money started coming in. My price went up soon as I dropped that. Like, I had, like I said, before then, I made a little bit of money, but it was not enough. Like I said, I couldn't kick my side hustle. Like, once I dropped the remix, that's when I was like, oh, I can live off of rap music for real. Like, I don't gotta, do what I was doing no more. I'm actually getting money for real now. Like, so, yeah.
Oh man, and now it's changing, man, for real, man. You've got like Easy out now and a bag of all other tunes. And tell me about, first off, Still Paid.
Okay, Still Paid. That's the family, the game, also the label of like once my journey is done and when I'm starting to sign my artists and producers, it's gonna be under Still Paid. You know what I'm saying? That's why we rock the SP. We all got the SP right there, Still Paid. I've been Still Paid for, over 10, 12 years. And that's something we created. You know what I'm saying? We got producers, artists, everything. Matter of fact, the dude who made Easy, he's Still Paid. My dog, the person who made Hittin', Mundo, he's Still Paid. Like, we got everything. One package. We all in one. We creating all this music together.
Yo, man, you're creating your own empire, man. And I rate it, man. Like, how important it for you to create that like empire and actually like produce like you say, sign artists and be that guy where people are like, yo, Money Moo's the dog to go to, man, to get your record heard.
For sure. Just really gonna take a little bit of time, and I gotta learn more. You know what I'm saying? Learn more of the game because it gets real deep, and I gotta be in the position of where like I'm not focused on me. Right now, I'm focused on me as an artist, so I don't want to put someone else's career in my hands right now because I'm still growing as an artist myself. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get to certain levels and achieve certain things. But once we get there, though, definitely signing, definitely gonna turn them up for real.
Yo, man. So now you got them, like I say, the profile's elevated, man. You're becoming an international success, no doubt, man. The interview life, man, is racking up in that. What are we working towards now, like music-wise? Are we just going to throw out a load of singles? Are we going to expect like a big more project coming, like a big album?
You could expect a project coming for sure, but it's going to be in 2022. For the rest of the year, if anything, we're going to ride out the rest. I'll probably give them one more single before the year is over. But top of 2022, like January, I'm coming with a project like January, February at the latest, but January for sure.
Yo, man, how in control are you of your music? You know, like in making the decisions. Like, yo, I'm gonna pop this track out there. Like, you know, because we know, like, when you involved with labels and that, sometimes there's a lot of politics involved in that. Do you still have quite a lot of control in, you know, what you're gonna put out and how you're gonna do it?
Yeah, because like I say, I'm with an independent label right now, so it's not structured. You know how the majors be. I'm in full, complete control. Whatever I want to do. Whatever. They just back me. They just back me up. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm in 100% total control. Like, I just, however I want to do. And then of course I always take in the judgment of like my team, my manager, Red Push, the label AE. I take in accountability for all them. You know, I take in ideas and it's a team effort. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna call the last shot on it.
Yo, I hear that. You know, after the remix hitting, I'm aware that you had a lot of offers on the table.
Yeah. I'll put it like this, I had a good amount. I ain't gonna just say it was just the most, but I had a good amount, but I'm still rocking independently right now because it's like the amount of money we making and the things we doing is like, why would I want to go to the major right this second? You know, because for me to go major, they gonna have to come with the major funds. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm good. We good. We still working. We still moving. We gonna keep going until the right opportunity is you know, come across the door.
Are you believing in your masters?
For sure.
Yeah, man.
For sure, I believe in.
Yeah, I think a lot of artists, some artists take shortcuts, don't they? You know, just the
it's tough. It's tough out here.
Yeah. You know,
and they trying to get your masters every chance they can.
Would you ever give that up?
Nah. I never give it up.
No, man.
Unless maybe if they gotta give me 50 million or something. You feel me? Like it gotta be something. It got to be something crazy, like for me to do that.
I think a lot of people that, you know, they get kind of like sidetracked with the, you know, like the, you know, for example, I hear that Summer Walker, when she signed a record deal, like she practically more or less gave her masters away to her rights or some shit like that. So she's in like a fucked up contract, man. Do you think it's important not to get like sidetracked by what's being offered on the table and actually really evaluate your shit?
I think it's to each its own when it comes to these things. And I feel like a lot of people look from the outside and don't really know what's going on. Summer Walker, she might have signed a bad deal. However, she said that she changed her deal and that it switched up. And all that stuff got her foot in the door to make her a multi-millionaire, multi-platinum selling artist. And now she good. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just all how you spin it. Now, some people, they down bad. They gave away all they don't own nothing and they broke. Then you lost. But if you had to do what you had to do, you know, to help your family and change, I ain't knocking it, bro. If you had to sell your masters at first and then whatever, and you got rich and famous and you changed the better of your life and your family life, hey, you did what had to be done. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if you kept your masters, hey, salute. That's ideally the way to go. You know what I'm saying? So
yo, man, absolutely, man. You know, you sound like an intelligent guy, man. Like you got your head on, you know, your shoulders. Like you know what you want. You're coming in this industry, like you know what your end goal is.
For sure. Thank you, my boy.
For real, man. You know what I mean? Like you're coming in with the attitude of, you know, you got like this, you know, this business minded, like, you know, it's not just creating hit records, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, right now I'm going to focus on me, build myself up and move on to the next. So, you know, 10 years down the line, what would be the goal then, man? Where would you like to be sitting?
I like to be sitting on top of mountains of platinum records and albums. And like I say, still paid, still straight will be the label. And 10 years from now, I plan on running that. You know what I'm saying? Being a CEO, a boss, having multiple investments in different things, not just music, but, you know, as far as the music go, though, 10 years. 10 years, I want to be able to, like, never have to make a hit record again if I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? 10 years is like, you did it, bro. If you get 10 years in the game out here, you did it. You're a legend. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
So it's like, that's where I see myself. And I'm going to be, you know, taking people who I feel like myself who needed help and an opportunity. Because I don't feel like no one really helped me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still really out here by myself growing. So it's like, I'm gonna take people like this, like myself, who I know really got it in them, and we're gonna make them superstars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Producers and artists.
You know what? Yeah. Like that's important, man. Like that drive and ambition of, you know, knowing what you want in that and like knowing that end goal. Like I see you, you know, I see that passion in it, that fire. You know what I mean? That it factor. I say it a lot, man. I only really get involved with artists that I believe that are wanting to put in the work. Because let's face it, man, you talked about, you know, you're still out here alone and it's a lonely world, man. You know, when you got big dreams and big ambitions and that, and like you say, people can't see your vision, you know, like, and you try and explain it and they still can't fucking see it. You know, it's like, you're just out here and you just like, you know, I'm just going to do me, and you got to keep yourself motivated. You got to like be your own coach. You know, do you ever get the days like where you're like, you're drained out by it all? Do you know what I mean? By just trying to always be motivated.
Yeah, you know, it's definitely hard to stay motivated, especially in something like this. I'll say chasing your goals and dreams. It's so hard. It's easy to get discouraged. You know, it goes like this, up and down. So, but I never ever though will speak the words of like, man, forget this, I'm done, I quit. I never say stuff like that, because no matter how tough it gets, because I know I'm not done. I ain't gonna quit. Like I said, man, this is me. I don't got nothing else really. This is what I'm on right now. Like, so it's like with that mindset, I'm just gonna go hard as possible every single day. And I just try to make sure that it remains fun. When it stops getting fun, that's when it gets depressing and you start feeling negative vibes. You don't want no negative vibes coming from it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not gonna create nothing positive. So it's like I just try to make sure I'm always having fun with it and staying happy with it.
Do you what was I gonna say, man? Like, do you when you was growing up and that, did you have many, like, how can I put it, like iconic figures that you looked up to musically, the way you was just like, yo, man, I respect what they do, man, and you know, I mean, I want some of that.
Really, when I was young, I'd say I looked up to the Southern trap music. So picture some artists like Gucci Mane, Young Jeezy, T.I., Yo Gotti, Lil Boosie, Future. That is like the stuff I was growing up listening to. When I think of my memories in life and all the things I did, I was listening to one of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I wouldn't say like they didn't make me want to rap, but they affected my sound a lot, I'll say. But like I said, what made me want to rap was literally just my partners was like, bro, you need to do it. And I was out here in the streets. I ain't really had nothing else to do. So I was like, bro, I'm good at rapping. So I'm going to do that. That's really what made me want to rap. But I definitely grew up on them, though.
Yeah, man. You know, since making music now, like, you know, the money's coming in and that, would you say, have you still got your foot in the streets in the sense of like, you know, are you still in the old neighborhood, or have you moved out?
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, man.
All of us is gone from our old neighborhoods and stuff. We over here, we in the cities, we in Lawson, Buckhead, and we live in more lavish, but we still connected. We still hands on. I'm still everywhere. Ain't nothing changed. I'm pulling up anywhere by myself and whatever. Like, I'm still the same. I'm still, it's regular, but we definitely like to do stuff a little bit more. A little more upper echelon, high class now. You know what I'm saying?
For you, man. A bit of elegance, man. Elite lifestyle. Shows then, man. Like, talk me to me. What scales have you leveled up on the shows yet? Like, gone from clubs to like actual supporting artists yet? Like, has that changed yet?
I've done a different range of different type of shows. So, most of my shows are in the clubs. I be in regular clubs, strip clubs, but I've also did like coliseums and arenas as well. Like, I've been some headliners on some shows like that. I also did some different things like I performed at the weigh-in at the Floyd Mayweather last fight, different things. And really within like this last year, I've been like in more cities in this last year than I've been to all the cities combined in my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So definitely the shows, I rock with them for sure. And I'm looking forward to growing them bigger. Like, I'm not at that point where I haven't did my own concerts yet, my own tour, you know what I'm saying, with full arena Right now, I'm still in clubs, booty clubs, strip clubs, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. That's where most of my shows at. But it be turned up though, and it be thick. It be a lot of people, and we be going up.
Yo, man, what do you like to give the audience, man, when they come to, you know, a Money Move show, man?
I like to give them high energy, man, good vibes. You know what I'm saying? We be chilling. We not coming to do nothing but just have a good time and, you know, show some love. Like, we ain't with all that. If you get out of line, we on your head. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, we coming for the good vibes, man. We turning up with the fans. I love that. I love it when people show me love. I take all pictures, shake all hands. I'm with all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man. Yeah, the fans are important, innit, man? The true fans, man, that make you, man. Like, and I respect that you have the time out for that, man. I think some artists, they're like, yo, man, I'm rocking it lavish last time, man. I don't need that shit, man. But you know what I mean? But yo, man, but you need those people. Tell me about the streaming numbers then, man. Like, in terms of, like, you know, when you started seeing streaming like start to elevate for you, man. Like,
okay, that's a good one. All right, so like on my board, you know how you have a whiteboard that you write your goals on.
Yo.
Before 2020, before I dropped the remix, like one of my goals was to have just 1 million plays of streams. I didn't even have 1 million streams before 2020. I had wrote that on my board. And so after I had dropped the remix and we started, like, man, I don't know what I got, but I know I got millions of streams now. Like, and before that year, my goal was just to get 1 million streams. So after that year, I definitely saw like a major increase of streaming and radio play. Cause like I was on the radio consistently because of this, and that definitely changed a lot as well. That's when like your mama and your grandmama start calling you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
real,
they like, oh my God, you're on the radio. Like, we don't even listen to the radio. You know what I'm saying? But like they do. So yeah.
Yo, you know you're leveling up in it, man. You get that right. You know, when I was clubbing as a DJ, when I was just a club DJ, man, you know, you got different members of like you kind of like your family, you know, you got like the bros and the brothers or the cousins or whatever, man, supporting your shit. But when I made that turn to radio, everyone was like, you know, the older generation kicks in it, man. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this guy's coming to star. Tell me, do you remember the first time you was played on the radio?
Yeah, for sure I do. Because they told me I was about to play on the radio. So I had called all my people like, hey, bro, we going on it. 8 o'clock. Matter of fact, if y'all go on my Instagram after this, on Still Pay More on my Instagram, scroll all the way down to the bottom. I still got it on my page from 2017. I got a video of my boy Fly Guy DC, Ferrari Simmons. They had a radio station out here called 94.5, but they were the first people to play my song on the radio, and I got a video of it. It's still on my Instagram to this day.
Yo, man, that must have been like a gas time for you then, man. Like, yo, this shit's coming real now.
For sure. And then it still didn't even go up after that. So maybe 2-3 years later. I thought it was finna go down right then. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't even happen to still 2 more years. Like,
you know what I have to say, man, when I look at your work, man, and I see a high level of consistency. Do you know what I mean? Like when I was trying to figure, yo, can you hear me, yo?
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, man. I see a high level of consistency because I was trying to figure out like what first music video did this guy put out? Because you've done a lot, you know what I mean, for your time, man. How important is consistency for you, man?
It's very important, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I've kind of more took a slower route with music, like how I told you, bro. I pushed that one song for 4 years, 5 years. Like I'm still pushing it. But now I'm in the mode of like, I'm giving my fans a lot more music. At first, I was just trying to get my name heard. So I kind of focused on one thing. So I wouldn't be like, you know, spreading it all about. They could focus on, okay, Money Move, hitting, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm dropping, man, I'll probably give you something new every month, probably. I'm going to give you new content, new music, probably every month. Like consistency is the key. It's 2021, man. It's different now. Folks dropping at a high level. You can't be running out of it.
Yo, man. How many records would you say you're cooking up a month?
I say it varies, but I go to the studio like 4 times to 5 times a week. I don't lock in every single day because I be needing time to like let my brain breathe and stuff. Like, and I gotta catch a vibe. I can't make music like on a bad vibe like that. You know what I'm saying? I need good vibes. So, but I probably make like a 10 or something like that. Probably a week. I ain't doing too much. Like, I'm not doing 7 a day or nothing like that. I take my time with my music.
Yo, man. So when does it come to the point where you're gonna like, yo, I'm gonna put this shit out now? Like, what gives you that like drive to say? Is it other people's reaction, or do you just have to really be like fucking with it?
For me, it'd be about people's reaction, because like I make a lot of different type of songs, and I don't never really feel like I know which one is gonna be the one that the people like. You know, like the ones that I make that I be liking, they might not necessarily gravitate the same way how I would think. So I just make all the music, and then I just let all my people hear it, and I see the reactions on the different songs, and that's how I pick. All right, we finna go with this one.
Yo, man, I hear that. You know, it sounds to me like you can take constructive criticism then. Do you know what I mean? Like, some artists are like, you know, they ask for permission of a record, but it's like, yo, it's like, nah, this tune's hot. I'm telling you, it's a banger. Do you know what I mean? But like, you know, it's important. I think it is important when you look at other people's reactions, man. So like with the music and that you've got like coming out, would you say we've seen Money Moo yet? Have we got a whole different kind of like style that we still yet to see?
I definitely feel like it's a lot more to see, because right now, like on this next project, it'll show more of my versatility. And then if you listen to some of my old projects that I dropped, like I got one called Believe and one called Still Believing. But if you check those projects out, you could hear like I got different vibes. It's not all just, you know, hardcore trap sounding. Like I got different ones. I'm chop some game up for the ladies. I might do a song about emotions. You feel you was betrayed. You know what I'm saying? I got different things. So you check them out, they'll see like I got it all for them. I could do whatever, man.
Yo, man.
For real.
Yo, man, you're about to leave a legacy, no doubt, dog. Like I see it, man. I see how fast you're coming, man. And I see the grind and work ethic, man. And you know, your work ethic and your how much energy you put into things speaks volumes of where your career is gonna go. I always believe, man. And you know, you're showing that, dog. Like, you know, you're out here, man. You know, in the UK now, man, just like, you know, I'm on my show every week right now, man. So, yo, man, I'm gonna continue supporting. Yo, man, what's that like, man? To actually think that your music.
Thank you, bro.
Yo, love, man. What's it like when your music's? You know, thank you for making, you know, dope shit, man. What's it like, you know, being out there in the States, knowing that your music is being heard like in other countries? How's that feel, man?
Man, that feels amazing. It really be almost unbelievable. Like when I be looking at the stats and stuff, I'm like, dang, who playing me in Canada, or who playing me in France, like, or who playing me in London? Like, it's crazy because it shows you right there. I'm like, man, who is listening to that shit? Like, it really be tripping me out. I can't wait till I get to come out there. When it's on that level, when I have some shows out there,
yo, man,
we definitely gotta lock in, bro.
Yo, you know this, dog, man, for real, man. You know, I'm gonna be doing a lot of work here. I'm actually coming out into the States in January. I'm doing some work out there, some business. Since I've joined the coalition, I'm like the first DJ from the UK to join the coalition, and you know, I'm a massive, you know, fan of American hip hop, man. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, this next year, man, I'm gonna be fucking bringing so much shit out here, because there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of underground shit that needs to be heard.
Where you gonna be at when you come out here?
I'm gonna, you know, I don't even know. Well, I'm gonna definitely be hitting Atlanta. I'm gonna be hitting Nashville. I think there's a few other states. I still need to wrap it up with the guys on that end of what the plan is for me. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be dotted around, man.
Yeah, man, it's time for that. Definitely, man. You gotta let me know when you come to Atlanta, my boy.
Yo, man, I'll be sure to, man. It's, you know, I'm gonna have a mad week. Everyone's like, yo, you got this and you got that, and you know, the States is a big place. What I'm aware of, you know, like over here, man, like we just drive and catch the train everywhere. But I know you guys flying it everywhere. It's like you got like so many different countries in one, man. So
yeah.
It's gonna when you come over here to London, man, it's gonna be a different experience for you, man, because you're gonna be like, everything's so small. Like, yo, like the roads, the sidewalks, yeah, man, totally different out here, dog. But no, man, we definitely gonna tap in, man, and I appreciate you, like I say, man, just having this time. I know you're busy now, man, with everything and the music's going, so I know what it's like, man. You just have to, take the time out. But man, I'm wishing you all the best.
Man, thank you, my boy. I'm wishing you the best too, man. For real, much success, bro. I appreciate you all the way.
Diamond, hoe, play, whip, chain, better watch your hoe, better watch your hoe, better watch your hoe,